Well, hello, Mid-Hudson heroes. My name is Carol Danvers. You may know me as Captain Marvel. I work with the Avengers to keep this world a safe place to be. I'm here to teach you about being a superhero. Being a superhero means you've got choices to make, and you have the power to do amazing things. You can make your planet a good place to be. You don't have to be an Avenger to make that world better. You are amazing exactly as you are. You are a human, and that's a really special thing. I have flown all across multiple galaxies. It's my job to help anyone who needs me anywhere in any galaxy. I've met all kinds of different creatures. And what I've learned is that there's something special and unique about humans. There's something different about us here on C-53, the Terran homeworld, planet Earth. That different thing is that we always get back up, no matter what. What happens if you're trying to learn how to ride a bike and you fall off? I'll tell you what happened when I was trying to learn how to ride a bike. I got back up. What happens when you are swinging on the monkey bars and you fall down? I'll tell you what happened when I was swinging on the monkey bars and fell down as a kid. I got back up. It's exactly that spirit of always getting back up that has made me the superhero that I am today. Of course, there was an infinity stone that helped with that a little bit, but what makes me a hero is that I never give up. I get back up every time. That means even when I meet someone who's more powerful than I am, I won't be defeated because I'm never, ever going to give up. I've got a couple books for us to read together today. And the first one is about you with the power to choose. It's about you making some fun choices and practicing being a hero, seeing what you can do to make things a little bit different. I'm going to show this to you. It's called This Book is Out of Control. And there's something you can do to help get it back into control. Let's see if you can be a hero in this book. Bella was at home when someone on the other page knocked at the door. Here's Bella, and somebody's knocking on the door. Can you knock with me? Nice job. Shall we see who it is? Let's open the door and see who it is. Can you help me? Grab the door. Let's open it. It was Ben. He had a new toy to show Bella. Ooh, that looks pretty cool. A fire brigade toy. It's remote controlled, said Ben. Watch what the ladder does when I press the up button. Bella slammed the door. Let's slam the door and go out and see about Ben's truck. Slam. All right, here's his truck. Can you find the up button? It's bright red. There's an up button right there. Let's press it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Press it. What happened? What happened to the truck? Nothing seemed to happen. What happened to the dog? The dog went up, didn't he? Nothing seemed to happen, so Ben pressed the spin button. Want to press the spin button with me? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Spin. Let's find out what happens. What? It's just not moving, said Bella. But what is moving? Nice job pressing that spin button. Do you think that dog might want to stop spinning, though? Let's see. See if it will make a noise instead, said Bella. So Ben pressed the siren button. Can you press siren with me? Here we go. Press. Nice job. It's a bit quiet, said Bella. Look, nothing's happening. But the dog, who's super dizzy, he's saying, woo, woo. Can you make a siren sound with me? Woo, woo. Good job. Well, try a different noise since it's not working, said Bella. She doesn't know what's happening with the dog. She said, how about the voice button? Can you find the voice button? It starts with a V. Let's turn it right side up. There we go. Press the button that starts with a V right there at the bottom. Here we go. Press. Help! This book is out of control. Who said that? Asked Bella. It's your dog, said Ben. Your dog is talking. Oh my goodness. And I'm stuck on one of your buttons. I'm stuck. Can one of your buttons get me down from here? Which button made him go up? The up button, huh? I think turn might work, replied Ben. Turn. Let's press it. Nice job. Let's see. But it didn't. Uh-oh. There they are. They were upside down, huh? Oops, said Ben. Uh-oh, he dropped it. We might need to help him. Let's see. Bella thought for a moment. Dear readers, she began. She's talking to us. We're the readers. Can you help us? Will you help Bella with me? Let's say yes. Yes, we'll help you, Bella. We're heroes, right? And heroes always help. Can you say that with me? Heroes always help. Nice job. Please press the down button. Okay, there it is. Can you press down? 1, 2, 3. Down. Perfect. Press the down button. Oh dear, that didn't work. Ben was starting to feel a little queasy. Quick, he said. Try the escape button. Let's help him quick before he gets sick. Escape is at the top, and it starts with an E. Let's press it together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Escape! I'll turn the page and see if it worked. But things became even more muddled. Oh, no. Now she's got his dog bowl on her head. Dear reader, if I may make a suggestion, please press the power button and count down from 10. Would you guys do that with me? Okay, I think it's worth a try. I mean, they're kind of going crazy here. Let's push power and count down from 10. Ready? Are you good at counting backwards? Okay, I think I can do it too. Let's start. Here we go. Press power. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Will you help me turn the page? Give me a super blow to turn the page. Ready? See if you can use your super breath to turn it. 1, 2, 3. Whoa! Nice job! Oh dear! Power surge! Hold on tight! They're going crazy. Can you make your arms go crazy like there's a power surge? In fact, there was a power surge that gave me my powers. There was an infinity stone that got blasted and the power surged right back into me. Gave me my powers. Now I can fly. I'm super strong. And I can make photon blasts like this. Can you put your hand in a fist with me? Well, pretend that you have photon blast power too. There you go. You can even do both if you want to be double strong. And then we're going to put our fist forward like that and make a photon blast. Ready, set, go. Blast! Well done. You can even do it off to the side too if you want. Nice. Hey, do you think you have what it takes to be a hero? Are you strong? Are you brave? Do you want to help people? That's what it takes to be a hero. I was strong and I was brave and I never gave up and I wanted to help people even before I had superpowers from the Infinity Stone. If you are strong and brave and want to help people, you can be a hero too. You don't need to wait for an Infinity Stone to give you powers. What you do is put your hands and fists like this, and you remember how brave and strong you are, and you help every chance you get. Make yourself stronger every chance you get. That means playing outside every day. That's what I like to do. Get back up on that bike. Get back up on those monkey bars when you fall down. And you will be a hero. I'm going to teach you some superhero training. You might already be good at this. We'll see. We're going to do one blast like this. Then we're going to do a blast with both of our fists. Then we're going to blast to the side and then to the other side. Ready? Do you think you can do that whole routine? I bet you can. Here we go. Ready, set, go. Blast, blast, to the side, to the other side. Well done. We might add to that later. Are you sure you haven't done this before? Okay, well, you're really, really good at it. All right. We've got them. They're still power surging, and they're holding on tight. Let's see if we can calm it down. Oh, hey, suddenly everything was back under control after the power surge. Phew! Bella's dog clicked a button. Woof! Well, at least he sounds like a dog again. Which button did he click? Can you read that? It says UP, which makes up. You push the up button, and look, the ladder went up, just like what it's supposed to do. Then he pressed a different button. Let's see what he's pressing. It says squirt. You want to press the squirt button and see what happens? And the water came down. Naughty dog, said Bella. I think that's probably the best of all the buttons, though. Dear reader, there's one button that hasn't been pressed yet. Can you find it? See you again soon, Bella and Ben. Let's see. Did we do escape? We did do escape, didn't we? We did squirt. Well, the dog did squirt, right? You helped. Spin. That was the first one that made the dog go crazy, right? Up made him go crazy too, though. Oh, siren. Definitely. Can you make a siren sound with me? Woo, woo, woo. Nice. And voice. And turn. They did turn, right? We had to turn the book like this to even read what they were doing. Up. Yep. Can you jump? I bet you're good at going up. Show me how good you are at going up. Whoa. Those are some seriously strong legs. You do not need an infinity stone to make you strong. By the way, Lucy, I'm super glad that you are here. And I love getting to spend time with you. I'm really proud of you because you are a hero. You really are. You are such a good helper. Let's see. We did up, down. Yeah, we did down during the book, right? And, oh, we did power, but not this one. This says repeat. Should we start over? I think they want us to read the book again. But I've got a different book to show you instead of repeating that one. You guys did awesome with that book. Totally awesome. Now, I want to show you that this book is about me and my friends. It's called Amazing Powers. Now, you know you don't have to have a power to be a hero. Sometimes even the bad guys have powers. Thanos has incredible power. He's very smart. He's a brilliant scientist. But he is missing something really important, and that's why he's not a hero. Thanos is missing that he wants to help every person. Yeah. He's missing a hero's heart. You have a hero's heart because you are a good helper. That's why I'm proud to have you here with me on my team. Well, I'm going to read to you about the Avengers, but we're going to play a little game first. I want you to guess who is the first person we're going to read about in this book. I'm going to give you some clues, and I want you to guess. You can just shout it out loud. Ready? Okay. This superhero, he was not always a superhero, but when he was a kid, he got bit by a radioactive spider, and now he has superpowers. You know who that is? Good job. Spiderman. Spider-Man is the secret superhero identity of high school student Peter Parker. Spider-Man is very strong. He's fast. He moves very quickly. We call that agile. I'll bet you're agile too. Can you dart back and forth like that? Good job. Nice work. In fact, let's pretend I'm going to shoot you with spider webs just for fun. I won't really shoot you with spider webs. But when I shoot this way, see if you can dodge that way. Ready, set, go. Dodge. Pew. Pew. Can you dodge down now? Pew. How about can you jump over the webs? Pew. Nice work. Spider-Man makes webs at school. He's really good at math. He's really good at science. And he used those skills that he learned in school to make his own spider webs that he shoots. Pretty amazing. Like a spider, Spider-Man can stick to most surfaces, which means he's great at climbing up walls. It's not just about being fast and strong, though. Peter Parker's brains are also useful as Spider-Man. For sure. Paying attention in school and learning from your grown-ups is one of the best things you can do to be a hero. That's one of the things I love about your Mid-Hudson libraries. They have so many books that you can take a turn with. Isn't that amazing? There are so many new things to learn. And your libraries give you turns with the books that will teach you anything you want to know about whatever you want to become. You can do anything. Before we go on to the next superhero, I want you to pretend like you're climbing up a wall like Spider-Man. Can you do it? All right. By the way, I think that Spider-Man is one of the greatest superheroes because even though with his mask on, he can be kind of scary sometimes. I understand that, Lucy. He's just a kid, you know? He's not a lot older than you. He's a kid and he's just using his Spider-Man skills to try and help people. He jumps off walls and climbs up. Let's climb while we're talking. Can you climb up the wall? He climbs up walls to help save people who need help. If you ever lost your bike and you were in Spider-Man's neighborhood, he would find your bike by swinging around between all of the buildings. He'd find it, he'd grab it with a spider web and carry it back so that you could have your bike again. If he couldn't find you, maybe he'd leave a note. He'd web it up to a pole and leave a note that says, I found this bike and I left it here for you so that you could have it back. Spider-Man is really super nice. He's actually one of the nicest superheroes I've ever met. Just a kid who wants to help everybody. I understand that he can be scary sometimes though, Lucy, for sure. Superheroes wear masks sometimes. And sometimes they wear masks so that the bad guys won't want to fight them because they'll just be freaked out by the mask and just take off. And then the good guys can win without a fight. Sometimes good guys wear masks so that they can hide their secret identity. That helps keep their family safe. And it means if they just want to sit at home and watch a movie and eat pizza, the bad guys can't find them. It's a good way to keep a good secret when you wear a mask. In fact, Spider-Man wears a mask so that his aunt doesn't know that he's Spider-Man. He's not ready to tell her yet, but maybe sometime soon. This guy, he is green. Is that a good clue? I'll give you another clue. He's very, very strong. Do you want another clue? He smashes. Now that's the best clue I could come up with, for sure. Ready? Let's see if you're right. The Hulk. When scientist Bruce Banner was caught in the blast from a gamma radiation bomb, it unleashed a whole different side to his personality. From then on, whenever Bruce becomes stressed, he transforms into the unstoppable, green, incredible Hulk. The Hulk is amazing. He is super strong. So we're going to add a couple things to our superhero routine. Remember, we start with our hands and fists? Yeah, we're going to do a blast, 2 blasts, blast to the side, blast to the other side. Now we're going to add a web like that. And all you do for that is these two fingers right in the middle, not your pinky and not your pointer, but the other two go down. The rest of them stay up, and then you can shoot your webs. So we're going to do the photon blasts, then we're going to do one web shooter, and now we're going to do something as the Hulk, and we're going to put both of our hands together like this and smash. Don't actually smash anything, you know. The Hulk's getting that under control. He knows how to calm down when he's angry. And that's an important thing for all of us to learn. When you're a superhero, it's important to be calm whenever you get angry. Because superheroes are careful about the choices we make. You can be calm even when you're not feeling happy. Okay, are you ready for the whole thing from the beginning? I think you've got this. Here we go. And you did so great knowing that it was the Hulk. Sometimes the Hulk breaks walls. Like, let's say, that's a good question too. Let's say there's somebody trapped in a room and they can't get out. Maybe a bad guy trapped him in there and they need somebody to help them escape. The Hulk is so strong that he can just make a hole in the wall so he can go save that person who's stuck in the room. Or maybe there's a cute little puppy stuck in a room and he needs to break a wall to get the puppy out because the puppy's hungry or maybe needs to go outside. The Hulk can break stuff, but he's careful not to break things that shouldn't be broken. You know, we always got to be careful about that kind of thing. Just like I'm strong enough to rip the pages out of this book when I turn the pages, but I'm not going to do that. I'm a good guy. Okay, so we're going to do our photon blasts, one spider shooter, and then we're going to smash like this. Ready, set, go. Blast, double blast. To the side, to the other side, shoot, and smash. I'm impressed. Very impressed. Okay, so this next one, your clue is, let's see. Okay. Your clue is this guy can get really tiny, like subatomic tiny, and he can get really huge. You know who it is? I'll give you one more clue. He can also talk to these tiny little insects and get help from them. Okay, are you ready to see if you're right? Awesome. You did really, really good at that routine. And we're going to add something else to it now after we read this part. Okay. This is Ant-Man. Scott Lang has become Ant-Man. The original Ant-Man was called Hank Pym. He's a genius inventor. He can change the size of objects. He can make things really big or really tiny. If you could be really big or really tiny, which one would you choose? Yeah, I think that would be really fun. Really, there are reasons to be really big and really small, aren't there? But I don't blame you for choosing that one. Good call. So, using a special helmet, Ant-Man is able to talk to ants, and he becomes the amazing superhero Ant-Man. He can talk to the ants and have them all come together and carry him places and help him with things. They are really smart, and they can follow whatever his instructions are, so he has an entire army to help him anytime. Ant-Man can get teeny tiny, so small that he becomes almost invisible and nobody can see him. Then he can sneak into places and get things that he needs to save the world. If he wants to, he can get gigantic, even as big as a skyscraper. But he needs to be careful because he can't stay that way for too long. Yep. You know so much about superheroes. All right. Since you could be really big or really small, let's start with really big. Does that sound good? We're going to add something to our superhero training routine. I want you to get as tall as you can, get as big as you can, reach up really high. You can even stand on your tiptoes if you want. Reach up really high, and now I want you to get really small as you can get. Nice job. Let's add that to our routine. Ready? Hands and fists. 1, 2, 3, go. Blast, double blast to the side, to the other side, spider web, smash. Now get really big and really tiny. We have a lot of things going on in that training routine. You're doing really good, especially at getting so tall. Ant-Man can get to be 25 feet tall. Okay, this superhero is actually one of my heroes. He has a shield that comes back to him whenever he throws it. Would you like another hint? Okay, he is a soldier. You want one more hint? Okay, he wears red, white, and blue, like the American flag. And we call him Cap. Yeah. Steve Rogers wanted to join the U.S. Army and fight in World War II, but he was turned down because he wasn't strong enough. However, when he volunteered to test the super soldier serum, Steve's body transformed. It doubled in size, turning Steve into a near physically perfect superhero with the ability to lift things twice as heavy as he is. He has a tough shield. It's made of metal that is virtually unbreakable. This book knows what it's talking about. I am on the same team as all of these guys. We work together to keep this planet safe and to keep the whole universe safe and all the galaxies. I'm so proud of you every time you help someone. This world is a big place and it's full of people who need our help. Just like I can't be here with the Avengers all the time, and sometimes I have to go off to a different galaxy. There are tons of planets that need my help. I can't be here all the time, so I need you to help. Whenever you notice that somebody needs help, can't do something on their own, maybe feel sad, you can help them, right? You know how to do that because you are a hero. Now, to add something for Captain America to our superhero training, what I want you to do is I want you to keep your hands in fists, and we're going to do a few punches, okay? We're going to go punch, 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 okay? Let's add it. Ready, set, go. Blast, double blast to the side, to the other side. Spider-Man and the Hulk. And now we're going to do Ant-Man, get really big and really tiny. Now, do you remember what's next? We're going to do Captain America. Here we go. Punch, punch, punch. Well done. Okay, we've got just a couple more to add. And I bet you're going to know who this one is too, because you've done great so far. My clue for this one is this guy doesn't have any superpowers, but he made a super suit that makes him a hero. You want another clue? Okay. He has like jet boosters on his feet and his hands so that he can fly in this suit. I'll give you one more clue, and this is a good one. His secret identity name is Tony Stark. Are you ready for the reveal? Okay, here we go. Iron Man is the superhero alter ego of billionaire businessman Tony Stark. And Iron Man has superhuman strength and durability thanks to his specially developed protective armor. Now, I, Captain Marvel, have super strength, and I'm nearly invincible thanks to my run-in with the Infinity Stone. But Iron Man, Tony Stark, he is not. He can get hurt. So he has this suit that he made that protects him, keeps him safe. It's armor he wears, and it protects him from the top of his head to the bottom of his toes. And he has blasters too. See this? He can make a blast with that. We're going to add that to our routine in just a sec. At first, Stark only used Iron Man to deal with threats to his business empire, but he later realized that his superhero persona could be put to better use. He wanted to help people. So Iron Man became one of the members of the superhero team, the Avengers. Iron Man's armor has many state-of-the-art features. These include jet-propelled boots, gauntlets with repulsor beams, and a chest-mounted unibeam. He's got some amazing abilities. And one of those abilities is that he can fly in his suit. Just like you want to fly, he can do it. He's found a way. He used science to do it. So every time you get a chance to learn something about science, I hope you pay attention, because science is what can turn you into the hero you want to be. So we're going to add the last thing to our superhero training routine. It's going to be Iron Man stuff. We're going to do a beam with our hands like this. Put it straight out in front of you. There you go. And then we're going to fly. You get to choose what your flying pose is. Iron Man flies with his hands straight down at his sides like this. You can do that if you'd like, or you can fly with one hand on your hip and one hand through the air. You can fly with both of your hands pointed right in front of you. That's how I usually fly, especially if I need to be really strong while I'm flying. So you get to pick. Have you got it? You ready to add it? Okay, we're going to do our whole routine, and then we're going to add Iron Man stuff. This and flying. Okay? Ready? Set. I know you're ready. Go! All right. Beam. There we go. We're going to do a double to the side, to the other side. You remember what's next? Yeah, Spiderman, the Hulk. Ant-Man gets super big, gets super tiny. Nice job. Do you remember what comes next? Yeah, we're going to do Captain America. Punch, punch, punch. And now Iron Man. There we go. And fly away. Perfect. I want you to remember that even if you never have superpowers, the Avengers is full of teammates that have superpowers and teammates that don't have superpowers. You are perfect exactly as you are. And what makes you extra special, what makes you a hero, is your hero's heart. You are a great helper. And just like what makes humans special and different from anybody else in the whole galaxy, you always get back up and you never give up. I'm so proud of you, and I am glad to be on your team. Until next time, hero. Goodbye.